Lord Justice Khanna and my Lord Justice.
Yes, I got.
Yes, my Lord Justice Kaul has that. However, the inauguration of Shahpura Constitution did not prevent the prince from signing the next day the instrument of accession to the dominion of India in three areas of defense, external affairs, and communications, as many other princely states did at the same time. Next para, kindly come, some fifth or sixth line from the top of the unnumbered second para, Manipur. Your Lordship would find Manipur. Does your Lordship get Manipur? Manipur in the northeast adopted a constitution which on 26th of July 1947 provided for fundamental rights and separation of powers and recognized the Maharaja as its constitutional head. Maharaja of Patna declared the setting up of a representative constitution making body on 24th October 1947. Just as at the moment when the first draft of Indian constitution was ready, that same month, M.R. Jaikar, until the previous May, a member of the Constituent Assembly, advised Gwalior State Constitutional Reforms Committee not to depart in their proposed constitution from the model now in vogue, for instance, at Mysore. This pattern of general steps towards constitutions based on principle of representative government was repeated in numerous other princely states. These included Ond, Banswara, Bauni, Baria, Baroda, Barwani, Banaras, etc., etc. The list goes on and on and on. I'm not reading it because the names are not relevant. And this is whole length and breadth of the country. They were making either having their constitution or making their constitution. Well, Lord, why? I just, we were just examining why these three subjects are kept, even by them to themselves, namely defense, communication, and foreign affairs. The reason was, I'm sorry, but there is a small princely state. It can't have its own army. Communication means the British had laid postal services and Britishers have also laid railway lines. So that communication was crucial, and every state can't have their own communication system for intra-princely state communication. And foreign affairs, obviously, they would like the greater power to control. That was basically the idea. Thereafter, as I go on, your lordships would be satisfied that ultimately everything started getting subsumed, and there are discussions. Once Article 1 comes into force, with first schedule, all states which became part of the first schedule came to be governed by the Constitution of India, and the only sovereign which remained was we, the people of India. Now kindly come back to my I'm sorry, last line, last line, I'm so sorry. In that page 585, first para, last line. So far as we have traced, your lordship gets, it's somewhere, fifth line from the bottom of the first unnumbered para. So far, your lordship gets, so far we have traced 62 states that framed their own constitution and 286 others that were involved in making constitutions for union of states, which shaped the new constitutional landscape. This fact has gone largely unnoticed in the study of India's constitutionalism. So, my lord, first, why I am pointing out the basic argument that Jammu and Kashmir was the only princely state having its constitution and therefore was getting a separate treatment is factually not found well founded. Now, your lordship, kindly come to my. Lord, kindly come to page 10. Lord, your lordship, page 10 is the list of dates. Page 10 starts with Mr. Sibbal's note, my lord, which I have quoted verbatim. Then 12th May and 22nd May, the losses may not, my lord, invest time in that. Kindly come the next date, 16th May 1946. The cabinet mission planned by the Britishers issued a statement regarding its report. Under paragraph 15(1) and 4 of this statement, the cabinet mission plan recommended that Union of India, which should necessarily deal with defense, foreign affairs, and communication of princely states. They only recommended, my lord. In the note of my learned senior, my lord, it is differently mentioned that it was decided. They only recommended. Lord, thereafter, my lord, page 11. Just a few weeks before becoming the vice president of the interim government, Jawaharlal Nehru clearly stated that no princely state could prevail militarily against the army of independent India.